Hi guys, how you guys doing? Without any further ado, let's just get right into this video. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up if you really like it, and if you would like to see this face again, you need to definitely subscribe guys. Just subscribe. Let's get right into this. Okay, so I'm just gonna have a get ready with me video slash chit chat because I wanted to talk to you guys. Don't be surprised, I know the background is a little bit different, and I know you can see me there, you can see my fat ass. But anyways, our background will be changing for probably some time. Let me just clip on there so that the hair doesn't irritate me while I'm trying to make up my face. Okay, behind the ears, that's it. Okay, so our background is going to change, guys. Like, it is going to change because if some of you do not know, I just had a baby, and so I have moved back home, just so that, because I'm on maternity leave now, I moved back home just so that they can help me out at home with the newborn and everything else. So this is home, guys. This is home. I just gave birth about 17 days ago, and I feel great. And already, like, my face looks different, completely different, guys. Like, I have lost the second chin. Well, not completely, but you know, we're getting there, and I feel awesome. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about a lot of things. I'm going to record a lot of videos in between raising my baby, and today I just wanted to talk to you guys about my labor experience, and you know, just everything in general. I just want to talk to you guys about that so that you guys will know. If anybody's wondering, I'm just wiping off my face with this Gentle Magic lotion. I only use Gentle Magic product, guys. Like, I don't mix so many products for my face. I only use Gentle Magic. It has worked for me over the years, has never disappointed me. So if it's not broke, why fix it? Anyways, I'm going to have, if I don't tell you all of the products that I'm using, I did not shave my eyebrows, and I will not be doing that today, so let's just ignore that part. Just need to rush somewhere, so I just wanna have a very simple look. Not that I'm a makeup guru, my stuff is not even properly organized. Oh my gosh, like, I'm just a visitor here, literally. I have everything, all my stuff in a basket, literally. Oh god, wait, let me get my sponge. Okay, so guys, for those of you who do not know, I have had my baby. I have a baby boy, and it wasn't the most exciting experience. I know that labor isn't the most exciting experience. However, mine was worse because it was not even time yet. It just happened, but my baby's fine, and I'm actually home alone, so my baby's sleeping now, and he will probably wake up at any time. So I am just using the foundation that I've always used. I noticed when I was pregnant my neck was getting darker, but now my neck is getting lighter. It's blending in with my face perfectly now, which is my natural color. So but my neck was darker when I was pregnant, guys. So this I was still using this foundation, but the neck was a little bit off when I was pregnant. But now I'm back to normal, or my body is still recovering, and everything else is still recovering, my skin and everything else, and the belly guys, like, whoosh, I just don't want to have the belly. But anyway, so I went to the hospital for my regular checkups. Well, not really a regular checkup, because I had a high-risk pregnancy. So I had more checkups than a person with an ordinary pregnancy would. I had to go for checkups every 2 weeks and not every month like a regular person would. So I went for that checkup, and then I was supposed to go for that checkup, and life was supposed to continue as normal because I was not due yet. Did I show you the foundation I'm using? I don't know if I showed you, but I'm using this oh god, let me show you. This is the foundation that I use, guys, and I just love this foundation. I think it blends in with my skin perfectly, and I also love the fact that it doesn't dry up very quickly when applying, so you can apply very well, and then when it dries up it gets matte, but it doesn't dry up very quickly. That's what I love about this foundation, guys. Like, I have got 3 mirrors. I've got a mirror over there, and then I've got a mirror over there, and I'm holding another mirror, and I just feel like the 2 mirrors, that one and that one, I feel like they're too far. Obviously that I'm not facing that one, but I'm facing this one, but it's too far. It's huge, but it's too far. So that's why I'm holding this mirror, just so that I can just get a close range of my face and how my makeup is looking. So I went in for my appointment, my checkup. Because I had an appointment that day to the hospital, at the hospital. So I went in there, and it was the hospital. I mean, it was very full, guys. Like, there were a lot of people, and then there were issues with my file. They could not locate my file, and so I was delayed that day. And so what happened is, as it was time for me to go and see the doctors, I went into the doctor's office, and then when I went into the consulting room, then the doctor was doing, you know, their normal checkup and everything else, and then they put me on a sauna. And then as that doctor put me on the sauna, as he put me on the sauna wanting to check on the baby, you know, when you are pregnant and they want to check your baby, and on the sauna you need to lie down, like you need to face up. So I don't know if the issue was me lying down like that, facing up, or if I was just not okay that day, because the whole day I felt fine. I didn't feel like anything was wrong with me the whole day, to be quite honest with you guys. I felt fine the whole day. But immediately when she asked me to lie on my back and face up, I felt like I was about to pass out. I felt nauseous. I felt like I was about to vomit. I felt like I was about to pass out, and my temperature was just high. I was sweating like hell, and I was shivering. I have no idea what was wrong with me. I've never had such a feeling. I've had those things before separately, but not all at once. My body has never experienced all of those things at once. Never ever before. So I was very surprised, and then I asked the doctor to just let me breathe, because it was a feeling of discomfort, you know. So I asked the doctor to allow me to breathe a little. So she did allow me to breathe, and then I went back and lied on my back. And as we tried to continue with the appointment, I just felt that I could not lie down there. I just couldn't lie on my back anymore. So I told her I couldn't lie on my back anymore. And then she was a little bit concerned. Then she decided, okay, let's just get you to sit up straight. And then she got me a chair, and then I sat up straight. And then as she was examining me, I passed out. Yes, I literally passed out, guys. Like us, I'm not gonna have any special makeup look. I just want to make sure that my face is smooth. That's all. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just using this palette, and from this palette I just used that shade there right now, because I just want my face to look flawless. I don't want my face to look like I have any makeup on. Just want my face to look flawless. So anyways, as I passed out on the chair, then she tries to wake me up, and I remember I could hear her trying to talk to me, but it felt as if she was inside my head trying to shout out and just irritating the hell out of me when she tried to speak with me. Then the next thing I remember, I cannot remember exactly what happened. The next thing I remember is I woke up and I was sitting on the chair, and I had 2 drips on me. I had one on this side and one on the other side, and then I had that oxygen thing on me. They put me on oxygen, and then the doctor was in front of me as well, trying to check. I don't know what they checking with that, you know, the doctor's thingy. Maybe she was trying to check my heart rate. I don't know. I have no idea what she was checking, but she was checking something with that thing. And then on my chest, that she put that thing against my chest. That's all that I can remember as far as that day. And then they told me that they were going to admit me at the hospital that day, and I was very disappointed, guys. I mean, I had cooked a nice meal at home, and I was prepared to just, you know, finish up and go home and eat my meal, but I guess that didn't happen because there was an emergency. So she told me she was not gonna let me go home in that condition, and she decided she's just gonna admit me. Then another doctor came in, and then they took blood samples. I remember they took blood samples, and then they put me on the bed again, but this time I was not lying flat. They allowed me to lie on the left side. So they put me on the bed, and then that's when they decided they were going to admit me. But at that point, I didn't think, guys, like, I didn't think that it was going to be an admission. I think my baby is crying. At that point, I didn't think it was going to be an admission for... I didn't think I was going to give birth. I just thought maybe they will admit me, maybe just monitor me and everything else, and then maybe probably release me the following day. Little did I know that that was the beginning of the end, honey. I mean, I didn't know that that was the beginning of the end for me. Well, not really the end, the beginning of the end for the pregnancy, but it was a new beginning for me, because then that's where my bundle of joy came from. So anyways, fast forward, I'm in the ward, and they are trying to monitor me now, and everything is just not going okay. I'm telling you guys, like, my BP was low and my sugar level was low, my heart rate was high, and it was just a lot going on at once. And then I had other conditions as well, and I was bleeding excessively. It was a mess. I mean, my body was literally failing to just contain my baby inside. My body was like, no. I mean, my baby was fighting. My baby fought. This baby, I mean, I've been pregnant before, but I'm telling you, my baby fought. My first pregnancy was not like this one. Medically, my first pregnancy was not as complicated as this one. This one was like, I don't want to be pregnant again, although I have learned not to not to make that statement ever again in my life. But this pregnancy was just tough. I had a lot of medical conditions with this pregnancy, and I'm just like, I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad that through it all my baby is here, alive, kicking, and that's all that matters. That is all that matters, really, to be honest. Fast forward, then another doctor comes in to the ward, and then that doctor examines me, and then I tell the doctor what is happening with my body. I tell him everything that is happening with my body, and he decides he is going to send me in for an emergency C-section. And that's how I gave birth. Like, it was that quick. There was no labor pains, no pains at all, no nothing. And then, but it was an emergency C-section because hang on. It was an emergency C-section. So they sent me in for an emergency C-section, which happened, and I had my baby. After that emergency C-section, I had my baby. So I was using this contour palette from Signature, but I only use this shade just to contour my cheekbones. I don't really contour my nose, guys. I hardly do that. I'm not even good at it. That's why I hardly do it, because I'm not good at it. But let me just try and do it today. So they sent me in for an emergency C-section, and then I had my baby boy. Ooh, this shit ain't easy. Okay, so I had my baby boy via C-section, and then I remember waking up, and the first thing I asked was, where's my baby? I just want to see my baby. Where's my baby? And all the nurses were like, just relax, you just had a C-section, like, you need to slow down and relax, because you also need to get better. But I'm like, no, what? My baby was taken out early. I don't know where my baby is. Don't tell me to relax. I want to see my baby. That's how freakish I was. I was I was probably the worst. I was probably the worst ever patient they've ever had, because I was difficult to deal with. I admit. I know I was, and I admit to that. I wasn't the easiest person to handle. I was, guys, you really don't want to deal with me when it comes to my babies, ne? I'm telling you, if you want to see the worst out of me, ne, if you really want to see the worst out of me, just let's have anything that has to do with my babies, then you will see. Then you will see I'm the worst person ever. But other than that, I'm very friendly. I'm a friendly person, but not when it comes to my babies. If it has to do with my babies, I'm not gonna be friendly with you. I'm just gonna be rude, especially if I am not guaranteed the safety of my kids. If I'm not guaranteed that my kids are safe, then I'm going to give you a hard time. But I'm sure every parent is like that. So I'm just using Avon's pressed powders. First I use this one to highlight my whatever, and then what shade is this? This is from the Avon MAC collection. I wonder what shade this is. I don't even know what shade this is. Let's see. I don't know, guys, but it's that. And then now I'm also using another Avon pressed powder, and I also don't know what shade this is, so, but it's Avon. That's what I'm using. So then they took me into the ward after my delivery. They took me into the ward, and then I'm just gonna use this powder again to sort of sweep off the other powder like that, because I don't want to look too whitish. I don't want to look white, guys. Like, just don't want to look like, don't want to look like a drag queen. So then they took me into another ward, a different ward, because I had just given birth. They took me into another ward, and then when I get to that ward, I was just, they gave me, I think they gave me sleeping medication or pain medication or something, and then I slept, but I didn't sleep for long. I think I slept for like an hour or two, and then I woke up. When I woke up, the first thing I did was call the nurses. I called the nurse that was on duty, and I asked her, where's my baby? I want to see my baby. Give me my baby. And then she told me, your baby is in a different ward, blah 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 blah, all of that kind of thing. And I'm like, no, I don't care where my baby is, I want to see my baby. And she told me, you need to sleep and recover. And in my head, I'm just thinking the worst, guys. I don't want to lie to you. Like, when you're asking to see your baby and they don't want to show you your baby, the only thing that comes into your mind is, what happened to my baby? And that was the only thing that was going through my mind. I'm like, where is my baby? So I gave an option. I told her, it's either you're gonna give me my baby or you're going to give me some pain medication, because I cannot just sit here in pain and not even see my baby. Like, that's cruel, that's freakish. Give me one. And then she called the doctor, and then I told the doctor I wanted to see my baby. So the doctor advised that I needed to rest. So I told him I cannot rest because I don't even know where my baby is, and I don't even know if my baby is fine. I just want to see my baby. I don't want to go there and, you know, do this, do that. I just want to see my baby. I just want to see what my baby looks like. And so the doctor decided that they're just gonna give me some pain medication because I was kind of freakish. So they gave me some pain medication. I think they also gave me sleeping medication, and then from there I was knocked off completely. What's wrong with this pencil? Oh my god. Let me try to find another pencil. Let's see if I have a pencil in here, guys. If I don't have a pencil, I'm just gonna die. Okay, I don't have a pencil. Forget the pencil. Let's just go ahead and put on our lipstick. So then they decided to do that. They gave me the pain medication. I think they also gave me some sleeping tablets. I think they even overdosed. And then the next thing I remember, I slept. I was feeling very sleepy, and then I slept. Just wait, guys. How is that looking? Is it looking fine? I love this lipstick, however it dries up very quickly. Okay, I think that's fine now. Okay, so where was I? So the next thing I remember, I slept, and then when I slept, this was probably around, I don't even remember what time it was. No, before I slept, I remember I took my phone. I asked the nurses to give me my phone, and then she went through my bag, and then she gave me my phone, and I phoned my mom, I phoned my hubby, and I told them that I just gave birth and they don't want to show me my baby. I know that sounds weird, but my hubby was not here when I gave birth. Like I said, guys, it was an emergency thing. So I phoned him and I told him I just gave birth, but they don't want to show me my baby. So, and he tried to calm me down. Honestly, I mean, he's just the best. I mean, God could not have blessed me any better. You know, sometimes in life you date people, né? And you think that you're going to get married to this person. I was once there. You date someone, you think you're going to get married to this person, and everything seems right when you're younger, and then when everything falls apart, there's just a lot of issues, and you tend to think yourself, at that moment you tend to think yourself, oh my God, what have I done? And then later on in life you realize, I think that was the best thing that ever happened in my life. Sometimes when people leave you, when people exit your life, it is the best thing that will ever happen in your life. Anyways, enough about that. What I'm trying to say is that my partner, my life partner, current, present, future, and future after death partner is the best. I mean, he tried to calm me down and tell me all the right things, and I was able to sleep after that. And then I also phoned my mom and spoke with her, and she's also the best, and she also tried to calm me down as well. So after that, then I was able to sleep. Then I think I woke up the middle of the night and I called the nurses. I'm telling you guys, I was the worst. Don't mind me. I was probably the worst patient they had that day at that hospital. I'm telling you. I'm sure they're still talking about me even now. I called the nurses and I told her I was in pain. And she told me she could not give me any medication without the doctors telling her to. So I asked her to call the doctors again. So she called the doctor who was on duty at the time. She called him And then he came and he asked me what was wrong. Just hang on, guys. Ooh, I love my face. So he came in and then he asked her to give me more medication, more pain medication, because I don't even know what I was trying to do, guys, but I was just trying not to be in pain. And then I asked them to take me to the bathroom because I was pressed, which was guys, you don't want to experience that. I mean, I had just had a C-section probably 5 to 6 hours prior, and then I asked to be taken to the restrooms, and the process of me getting off the bed and onto the wheelchair was something else. I'm telling you, that was the worst experience ever. Worst experience ever. But anywho, I managed to do that. I did it and it went well. So then the following day I woke up and then they took me to see my little boy, and I was happy. And then all the fears and everything else I had was just gone. They were gone. They were over. And that's how my labor experience was with my second born. I don't even know if he's the second born or if he's the third born, because I already had twins before I had him. So I don't know, let's just call it the second pregnancy, but he's actually the third born baby from my womb. So with the second pregnancy, with my third born baby. Anyways, guys, I just wanted to have this get ready with me chit chat. I'm still going to record more videos. I don't know if this whole setup is working out very well. I apologize about you guys seeing my ass over there. Ass over there. I apologize about you guys seeing my ass over there. See, do you see how fat my ass is? Like, my ass is fat. But anyways, my background is going to be different because I'm home. This is home and we just have to adjust to home. I don't know how my lighting is, but I think I'm having the best lighting. I don't know if that lighting over there is going to affect the lighting over here. I don't know. I will have to check that out when I review this video. But guys, I just wanted to talk to you guys about my labor experience. I'm still going to record more videos. I am also thinking of doing daily vlogs, guys. Like, I want to do daily vlogs. This is the perfect time for me to do my daily vlogs, you know, when I'm not working and I'm just with my baby. I'm just gonna do all my daily vlogs when I go out and everything else, so that you guys can keep up with what I'm doing and I can keep up with what you guys want to know. But anywho, if you like this video, again, subscribe, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to be notified of any videos that I will be uploading, hit the notification bell so that you can be notified of all the videos that I will be uploading and you don't have to miss out on any of my videos. Anywho, I hope you like this look. Tell me what you think about this look and let me bounce. Mwah.